Hey guys, this is Eurymachus, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Sg556 camo. I mean not camo, Sg556 Mark II. Now you can get this either by using the Sg556 and doing the job number 2, the job for the Sg556 Mark II, but my friend kindly died for me because I didn't have any NX and I just don't want to waste my money on this game. Alright, so Sg556. My friend put a iTech scope on this. I would have preferred an ACOG, but whatever. And this is probably going to be the last time that I let someone else be the one that uses the gun, and I have to wait for them to die because it's such a hassle. And in this game, I'm using sound a lot to my advantage, because there's not that many people here, so you won't really get, if there's not that many people, you won't really get a bunch of random sounds that you can make no sense of. So this is really easy to know where the enemies are, or if you don't have headphones, you can at least know if they're coming up or what's going on with them. Alright, so another thing I wanted to address is I'm going back to school in 1 week, so I'm not going to be able to do many reviews. I'll only be able to do like 1 or 2 reviews per week, so I'm sorry. But I guess school seems more important than making videos. Alright, so Sg556 Mark II. It has, well, at least I think it does a little bit more damage than the normal Sg556. Oh, by the way, the Sg556 Mark II is the NX upgraded standard version of the Sg550. You can get the Sg550 and the Sg550 camo from the GP thingy, the GP store. Alright, so the Sg556 Mark II. It has a 42 damage point rating. Yeah, it's a 4 to 5 shot kill. It's a strong 4 shot kill in my opinion. In my encounters with it, my uses with it. Now, a 60 port portability. It's a little bit. It's on the medium fast side. I would pull out my pistol with this gun. Now, it has a rate of fire of 74 and an accuracy of 92. Now, the accuracy of 92, I couldn't really test it out so well because I was using an iTech, and an iTech, it's just, the dot is so big, you really don't know where the bullet is going. But I disagree with the 92 point rating. This accuracy is definitely not better than the G3060. I would say it's more of an 83, 84 point rating. Now, the recoil is 62. Yeah, it's relatively low recoil. Alright, so Sg556, it has a completely different feel than the normal or the Sg556 that I have been playing with. Even it works even better than the Sg556 camo. So if you're thinking about getting this gun, I would have to say no, because this gun is 28k NX. That's $28, and it's just not worth the money. I mean, honestly, you should just get the G3060. It's a much better gun. I would have to rate this gun, I would say 3.5 out of 5, only because it's not a 3-shot kill. It's a strong 4-shot kill, but it's still not a 3-shot kill. And also, the recoil isn't as low as the M416. The spread isn't as good as the M416, but this does have pretty good spread. I didn't show you a recoil test or a spread test or anything, but from what I could do with this, you can spray this from close to medium ranges, and from medium to long ranges, I recommend you to tap fire just so you get better results. You can spray with this and try to control it by just dragging your mouse and stuff, but I still recommend that you tap fire. You're gonna waste less bullets, you're gonna kill faster, and it won't give away your position as easily. Now, suppressors, I would have to say don't add one. It does not need lower recoil, and actually the S1 suppressor doesn't even lower recoil in my opinion. I feel like it has the same amount of recoil. The only thing that it does is change the recoil pattern. Now this recoil pattern is basically straight up and a little bit diagonal, so it's no problem at all. You can just spray at the torso, it goes up, headshot. If you're going to be using this gun and you know how to aim, you're going to be called hacker like always. You're going to be called a noob. They're probably going to call you a Mexican. This gun it's pretty good. It's fun to play around with. It's not a gun that you want to use when you're trying to prove something to someone or clan wars or something. So, but it is a fun gun to play around with if you're the kind of person that's not very serious about the gaming and you just want to have fun, even though you know you could have killed him but you didn't. And I mean, you want to give your opponents a chance to kill you, then I guess this gun is pretty good. Now I pick up the L85A1 camo because I ran out of ammo, and then I immediately get shot down by Paquito with the P90. Now, the Sg556, I would have to say, is not the... It's the best Sg556 weapon that's currently out there for combat arms. Oh yeah, and also on the side of it, it has this Mark II emblem that also is on the AA-12, and I'm assuming the other Mark II weapons. So, oh yeah, if you haven't done so, check out my AA-12 Mark II review. I think I do the gun some justice. Now the Sg556 camo. I mean, I can't. Why do I keep saying camo? Mark II. This gun, I recommend the ACOG scope for medium to long distance maps, and I recommend the iTech for close to medium ranges. So for the maps I would recommend, I'd say Oil Rig would be ACOG scope, Cold Seed ACOG scope, Death Room definitely iTech, Junk Fleet iTech, and basically Snow Valley definitely going to want to go with the ACOG. Kill Creek, don't even think about using this gun. You are going to get screwed over so badly if you're trying to snipe across the map. Now, just now, I'm not quite sure why my drag scope didn't hit, but apparently, I guess I didn't shoot early enough, so it just, whatever. Alright, so, the Sg556 is, in fact, it is a decent gun, but I just don't have that many good things to say about this. Now, my biggest problem with this would probably be, but this is just, I think it might just be because I'm using the iTech scope, but when I was using the M416 CQB, I didn't have much of a problem. But the maneuverability for this Sg556 is harder than most other guns, like P90 or G36C or M416. So you might have some difficulty aiming, but if you can get past that, I'm sure you'll do fine with this gun. Alright, so this video is a little bit long, so I'm not quite sure what to talk about, so I guess I'll just start ranting. Alright, so today is August the 2nd, and the Black Ops has been down today for patch updates, I think, and I heard from Lefty Ox that they're going to do some sniper tweaking, and I said in my earlier videos that I was going to start playing Black Ops just for fun. I mean, not for fun, just like casual gaming. So I'm going to start sniping, even though sniping is ridiculously hard in that game. I think that it's so hard in that game because, first of all, the sniper rifles that I played with, if they don't have an ACOG scope on them, it's a long time for the scope for the crosshairs to center, and if you don't wait for the crosshairs to center, then it's going to be just like you're not even scoped in. So I think that that's a really big problem. Now if they wanted to stop quick scoping and make conventional sniping the main goal of snipers, then I think they also did a really bad job there, because it's so difficult to hard scope. The sway is just freaking ridiculous. The accuracy is worse than the FAMAS and AK-47, pretty much every assault rifle, maybe better than the SMGs. But if you don't have a variable zoom scope and you don't have like freaking amazing aim, you're probably not going to hit with that gun. Alright, now my final words for the Sg556. It's a great gun. If you see it on the ground, I definitely want you to pick it up, play around with it some. It's fun to play around with, but it's not worth 27k NX. And well, that's about it for the Sg556 Mark number 2. Alright, so if you ever want to play with me in Combat Arms or Black Ops or Modern Warfare 1, my in-game name is Eurymachus for every single one. And when Modern Warfare 3 comes out, and I already pre-ordered it, I will try to get Eurymachus as my IGN. Alright, so, and also, for Black Ops, I'm not going to play it as much as I play Combat Arms, because in Combat Arms, I might have said this earlier or in another video, I'm not quite sure. In Combat Arms, I get to play in a party like with Toxic and my friends, and Halo Kid, the guy I just killed, he's also my friend. He also makes, he posts YouTube videos, but he doesn't really make them. He just records footage of people hacking, puts it on for CBL. Alright, so, but if you're a subscriber and you want to play with me sometime, just add me. I don't care if you're good or bad. If you're just an all-around good person, then I don't mind playing with you. And if you want to play Black Ops, sure, I guess, but I'm probably going to be using the FAMAS because I just suck with these other weapons, or the L96A1, depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But if you're playing with me for Black Ops, just don't expect me to be a complete god. Alright, so my next review will probably be on either the P90 TRSE, probably not, I highly doubt it, or the ACR Black Snake. Alright guys, 39 for 16. Thanks for watching.